Hey guys, Dazzler Magic here, and there was an announcement yesterday that I didn't catch because Wizards, I don't know, sucks at communicating with their customers even when we're actively trying to follow them. So this wasn't on Facebook, it wasn't tweeted, it wasn't anywhere. Maybe it was on Tumblr, but I sure as hell am not. Anyway, this is kind of a cool idea, but once again, a cool idea with some really dumb ideas built into it, but overall still a cool idea. And I don't know if you noticed a trend lately, they've been doing a lot of like really smart, like overall beneficial stuff lately, which is the exact opposite of what they've been doing in the slightly less recent future or past or whatever the hell. I'm still sick as hell in case I didn't mention that. I'm staying off the caffeine because then I get dehydrated and it would make this worse. So my brain's at about 50%. And I woke up and instantly threw up today. So that was fun. But unfortunately, YouTube's paid sick day policy is exactly the same as North Korea's, actually, come to think of it. Wait, actually, they're like super socialist. They probably actually do get like paid sick days. Damn it, YouTube. Well, the algorithm will quite literally fire me if I don't make a video today. So anyway, this is pretty big. I would have made a video anyway, but I'm going to go take a nap right after this. Oh, and I don't even need to say it at this point. There's no details. There's no specifics. You're left with more questions than you have answers, even though this is supposed to be literally an announcement telling you a bunch of details. And they left out, all of the details. So I'm just going to read this verbatim. All right, here we go. So, standard series. That's just what the title says. I don't know if that's like what even that is. They don't explain it. So this next part, what? Why? They have a list, a numbered list, with one entry. I wish I was kidding. So number 1 is between February 13th and April 16th, stores will be running a series of fun standard tournaments with some cool prizes. There is no number 2. That's it. That's the only item on the list. I'm very happy they put a 1 in front of it. That doesn't harm my OCD at all. I don't like legit have OCD. I just have a great passion for perfection. Oh, and patterns and logic. Anyway, at participating stores, if you play in 6 standard events during this window of time, you can receive a special land promo card. See below. Woo! I'm going to throw them up on the screen. From a standard legal set. So additionally, participating stores will receive 3 exclusive playmats featuring Amonkhet art, which that's going to be pretty cool, that they can use to reward players for, here we go, sportsmanship, helping new players, innovative deck building, which, okay, that one I can get behind, or other positive effects on the store and community. Okay, first of frickin' all, give it to the best table flip, okay? You gotta be in peak physical condition. I can't talk today. Screw it, let's go with that. You gotta be in peak physical condition to flip a table and get a good 2 rotations, and your aim has to be pretty good to not catch somebody in the face with the legs. I mean, you can't just flip it 90 degrees, bounce it off somebody, and have it land right back. That's stupid. That's not a table flip. So I'd give out the playmats to the best table flip, or whatever the hell I was just talking about. Sorry, that train already went off the tracks. So people are going to go out of the way to be fake as hell if this is more than merely a suggestion, if it's practically a requirement. Like, sportsmanship and helping new players. I'm going to be frickin' Mr. Rogers then, okay? That's actually an example. I quite literally cannot win these playmats. Brand new playmats out of the box have a copolymer bonding agent that I'm allergic to, and if I get it within about 3 feet of my face, I could die. I basically can't breathe, and it's on par with a latex allergy. Luckily, I'm not actually allergic to latex, but I'm allergic to a very specific type of silicone, and that's what they make playmats out of. So isn't that nice? So that's actually why I never play with a playmat and don't own one. I've gotten that question quite a bit. I do, however, have 2 other playmats, and they're actually quite comical in what they're made out of. Get a lot of comments on those. I might have to show those off in another video. So, great. Good excuse for me to not be having good sportsmanship and helping new players and innovative deck building. Actually, I do those last 2 no matter what. I mean, I'm the guy who helps the new players. I mean, free cards, free land packs, dice, whatever. Like, I'm the dude. I'll hook you up. Innovative deck building, yeah, that's, yeah, a little bit. Considering I've never played a net deck in my life, I would say that probably describes me. They should actually have a penalty for net decking. I mean, if you're going to say, here's a prize for innovative deck building, you got to say, like, here's your round 1 loss. automatic in the system for bringing a stupid net deck, you stupid sheep. Hey, wait a minute. It says, or other positive effects on the store. Not me. Or the community. Hey, I run a YouTube channel. I still don't want a mat. I would rather not breathe in toxic fumes and die. So before I start summarizing all of the things that I and everybody don't understand, let me read the last part. Any standard event run during this period, including casual events, Friday Night Magic, and PPTQs, which is Plasma Pulse Tesla Cannon with a Q. I'm pretty sure that's what PPTQ stands for. I mean, it's definitely not preliminary Pro Tour qualifier, because, like, who would want to go to the Pro Tour? It's clearly Plasma Pulse Tesla Cannon. I'm actually going to the next PPTQ if I can, like, get off and travel for it and crap, just solely to piss people off with rogue decks, and I have no intention of going to the Pro Tour. I don't even have a passport. It's fun. That's a fun sport. It's net deck aggravating, I guess I'd call it. Or net decker aggravating, I should say. You could just call it anti-spiking. So if your store chooses to participate, which, I don't know, mine probably will, it says there's going to be 6 standard events during this window of time. So they made it sound like it's going to be separate from F&M, but then it says any standard event run during this period, inclusion, casual, F&M, whatever, will count towards your 6 events. Like, it's like you can personally get 6 of them by going to any of them, but 6 is the limit. But then the first sentence made it sound like it's going to be like a separate tournament, like a separate event on a different day than F&M. Or are they just going to say every other F&M is a standard series event, if that's even the name of it, and then like that'll be the one with the promos? I don't get it. And then does everybody get a promo? I have no idea. I'm left with 10 times as many questions as answers, and this is like the product announcement. Like, this is the press release that's supposed to tell you all about it and all the details you need to know. That just always pisses me off. Wizards does this every single time. Well, they did say if you play in blah, 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 you will receive a special land promo card. So it's got to be like a participation promo, like game day or whatever, where you just show up and it's like, there you go. So there probably will be extras floating around then, and then they might give them out as additional F&M prizes if they comply with the WPN rules, which pretty much nobody does. Yeah, and I don't think that the playmats are going to whoever's most helpful, because people will ham it up and only when the judges are looking. I mean, in fact, just give one of them to the damn judge, because they never get anything cool at the local level. So about these lands, they showed the BFZ ones in the picture, and then it does say, like on the caption, Prairie Stream, Sunken Hollow, Smoldering Marsh, Cinderglade, and Canopy Vista using normal frame but Masterpiece series art, which is true. If you look at the Expedition version of the Canopy Vista, for example, that is the artwork, just I guess slightly cropped or whatever. And then it says images are mock-ups of final cards, so that's not like literally the final digital rendering. So I don't know when it is. I don't know if it's going to be announced. I don't know if it's on a different day. I don't know anything. So thanks, Wizards. I'm not going to show up. That was a really helpful press release. Really great announcement. Well written. Thanks. I mean, I guarantee I'm going to miss it whether I want to or not, because they didn't give me enough damn information about what it is. Apparently I got to hit up my local store, and the staff never knows what the hell's going on. They're just like, ask the owner, and I'm like, well, he's not here. And they're like, yeah. Okay, great, thanks. Well, now the weird thing is, I guess everybody could get 6 of them for participating, but there's only 5 shown there, which is weird. And are they going to be in sealed packs? It sounds like no, or they would have mentioned that. So how are they going to decide who gets which? Or like all one day it's going to be Canopy Vista, then all another day it's going to be Prairie Stream. Well, there's only 5. Now the way they worded the picture caption, these are only the these 5 are the only ones being given away. But then they said they're land promos from a standard legal set, which implies it could be like the Shadows ones, for example. And there's a couple good rare duels. I would prefer the fast lands, like the Scars Mirrodin clones. Those would be nice. I think those have the highest residual value over time, especially if they're alternate art. That'd be pretty cool. Will these cards be foil like most promos? Who the hell knows? They sure as hell didn't say. They really didn't say anything. I'm basing this all off of one paragraph. So I have an idea to solve this problem once and for all, because it seems like Wizards is solving a lot of their complaints and problems from customers lately. Everybody with a Twitter account, go on Twitter and tweet at Wizards_Magic Whatever question is the most burning in your mind about anything about this. What is the name of it? Is it a preset? Is it all of them qualify, but you only have to go to 6? Just like whatever you want to ask about this, pick any piece of missing information and tweet it at them, tweet the question at them. So if they get like 1,000 tweets asking them what the hell is up with this announcement and why is it missing 99% of the information, here's all of the residual questions we all have, then maybe they'll say, oops, I think we screwed that up a little bit. Maybe when we're trying to announce something and tell people to go to it, we should be a little bit more specific about when it is, where it is, how it is, anything about it at all, any details, anything useful, and then they'll correct it in the future. So I think that would be a pretty big help to it. Oh, and don't at me in the damn tweet, or they're going to be like, oh, Desolator probably told them to do this. Sounds like something he would do. No, they need to learn this lesson legitimately. So, in summary, sometime between February 13th and April 16th, maybe if you show up to maybe F&M or maybe a different day, maybe at your LGS, but maybe not, you maybe might get one of those 5 lands, but maybe a different land, maybe foil, maybe not, and maybe pre-selected in colors, but maybe not. It might be select your own. I am not kidding. That is the summary of this announcement. Oh, by the way, on the same exact announcement page, they showed the top 25 pros with like the most pro points or whatever. I don't know. I don't even know how that system works because I don't care. And their number one person, thought his name looked a little suspicious, so I looked it up. His actual name is Shouta Yasuka. They spelled it Shota Yasuka. Whoopsies. Yeah, you might have to Google that term if you're not familiar. Definitely go do that right now. Definitely. I don't know if that's like legitimately a different spelling, but I can almost guarantee you it isn't. The weird thing is they have spelled his name wrong on every time they've ever referenced him on any page ever, and the only alternate spelling is on Wikipedia. So now I'm actually curious. I'm actually curious if he has the most embarrassing first name I've ever heard for a Japanese person, and Wikipedia spelled his name wrong. I don't know. Somebody solve this mystery for me, because I actually care more about this than... the hell did they call this damn thing? Standard series, whatever that is. Honestly, like, I mean that very literally. Whatever that is, we don't know what it is, or when it is, or how to go to it, or anything. Thanks, Wizards. Thanks, Wizards is like my new thanks, Obama, by the way. It's going to be a meme. Oh, I just drew 7 lands in a row off the top of my land. Thanks, Wizards. So, have fun not going to this, or calling around to wasting your life trying to figure out when the hell it even is, or how it even works. Good luck with that. I'll see you guys next video.